Hello and welcome back to Visual Venture. I love this man. I love his videos. They're always so interesting and informative. And I think I saw a VTuber in the thumbnail of this one. So this will be an interesting one. It is YouTube's most disturbing fandoms. And I could, honestly, there's a few I could probably name. Dream is one for sure. Would Amazing Digital Circus count as a YouTube fandom? Number one Silicon fandom. Yeah, that one is not toxic. I personally see to that one. Feel free to join the Discord. Anyway, let's see what Visual Venture's got for us. The content in this video is performing...
One fan unleashed a computer virus to thousands of people and gave them one way out: to subscribe to his favorite YouTuber. Another female YouTuber got death threats for having a boyfriend. These aren't trolls. These are real fans who would do anything for their favorite YouTubers, even if it means going to prison. So to clarify, this video is not about every fan in these YouTube communities, nor is it always the fault of the YouTuber. It's about specific parts of these fandoms that take things too far. Hope you guys enjoy.
In a lot of cases, it does come down to those fans, you know, the ones I'm talking about, that are so fucking deranged, where the person they're a fan of or the thing they're a fan of become pretty shit, and it becomes out of their control, and it's horrid. It's really, really shitty, and it sucks because there's nothing you can do about it. A YouTuber with a rabid fan could be like, guys, stop, this is uncool, it's affecting people, this needs to end. And they would go after the YouTuber for saying stuff like that. Oh, there must be something wrong. Someone must be upsetting them. Rah, go on a crusade. It literally is parasocialism to its extreme. It's one thing I'm afraid of doing all this is parasocial fans. But I'm too small for that, so I don't care right now.
Enjoy the video and make sure you guys subscribe, and I will do my very best for you on Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
Sorry.
The fans who couldn't be controlled.
So
Not
all of them.
Everyone has heard of the H3 podcast, but if you end up on their bad side, you'll discover what their fan base is capable of.
I've never liked
the show
H3.
covers the latest influencer fights and scandals, but they do more than report. They comment, judge, and sometimes flat out insult people. But the real problem is not what gets said on the show, it's what happens afterward.
The rest of the podcast is Ethan Klein pointing to people who he wants his audience to harass and doxing random people.
The moment the show calls someone out, the
H3
fan base moves like a mob. They hunt that person down online and attack. And because
I don't care who you are, I don't care what you are doing with your content in your community, the one line you should never cross is turning your community into a fucking militia or an attack dog to go and harass somebody. And that's one of the big things I worry about, is something I often forget, is to always say, do not fucking harass people. If you harass people for no reason, or that I am talking bad about, you're a piece of shit and you do not belong in my community. Get the fuck out. That it is my ears. Yeah, that's the point. I want you to hear this message. If you are harassing someone, even if it's someone I don't like, I don't care. You're a piece of shit. Do not... It goes doubles for creators. If a creator says, I have no problems with harassing this person, or go harass this person, they are a horrible person and they need to be deplatformed. Because who knows what they would do if they had an even bigger platform. It's incredibly dangerous, and it can, and has, killed people. Swatting is a big... Okay, there was a... Side tangent here. There was a creator, I hazard to call him anything else, on, I think it was YouTube at the time, and he did nothing but dox and harass people and was all of the phobics, you know what I mean, and he went out of his way on his community Discord to outwardly dox, harass, swat, and even try to kill people through swatting. He was a huge piece of shit, and he laughed at it, and he manipulated people to do what he wanted through calls. Something was going wrong. The only way you can get this to stop is to be in a Discord call with me and do exactly as I say. And usually it was pretty young people. He was a huge piece of shit. Luckily, he's been deplatformed, but I believe his community turned into a form of a cult. So everyone that was part of the shitty side of his community had the same profile picture. And it was a profile picture of, I think it was original Deus Ex character. And I've heard those people, as soon as you see them, run. But that's all I'll say on that one, because it's been a while since I've heard it, and I probably am a little incorrect in some of my information. Can I guess who it is? You can guess, but I don't remember the name, so I couldn't tell you. But even still, if it is the name, I'm going to blow it out, because I do not promote it. Onision? It was not Onision. I don't know anything about Onision. I have heard the name, don't know anything about him.
There's always a new controversy. There's always a new target. The cycle never stops. But
yeah,
one
that's
day
why I don't
the
cover
fans
drama.
did something so reckless, it
Charlie.
shocked even the producers. In November 2022, a streamer named Amaranth became a major topic online. During a live stream, she revealed that her marriage was falling apart. She also accused her husband of treating her badly. The news circulated online and reached the H3 podcast. The host sat down to discuss it, and their audience was hooked.
That guy could be so like unappreciative and ungrateful of having her as his wife.
The audience was furious on Amaranth's behalf. More importantly, they wanted to
everyone
know
was mad
who
about it.
Amaranth's
I remember the
toxic
situation
husband
happening.
was. One of the H3 producers claimed she knew his identity.
He's a music producer and
Really?
songwriter, yeah.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
I hope she divorces his ass and he gets nothing.
The producer then said
a horrible
the name
thing
on
to
air,
say.
Nick Lee.
Granted, I don't
Give me
know
his
what it did.
name.
Nick Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
They even thought about showing.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He is, in a way, incentivizing his community and basically letting them. He's basically, without saying it, saying, go and ruin this guy's life without actually saying it. You know how everyone says, like, tell me you're blank without telling me you're blank? That is literally what he's doing right there. Go and tell your community to go and harass someone without telling your community to go and harass someone. It is exactly what he just did. And he probably didn't even intend it. And you can't even, like, it's such a stupid thing to do. You don't even know if you got the right name. Because it is so easy for someone to have a similar or same name as someone else. And if you haven't fact-checked this shit, because it seemed like she just did it off the cuff. Like, oh, I know this guy. Do you? When I started my channel, first thing I did was I searched my name. There's like 2 other channels with a similar name to me. And that is very easy to fuck up. So she better have her information correctly. Otherwise, they just sicked their attack dogs on the wrong person.
His social media handle on screen. At the last moment, they paused.
Nick Lee. That is not a unique name whatsoever. So
exactly.
I just want to be very sure that
it's a very generic name.
People after the wrong Nick Lee.
But the viewers weren't waiting for confirmation. They found a music producer named Nick Lee on social media. Then they shared his profile in the live chat. The producers tried to stop them.
The people that are sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That is literally a docs account that you're sharing in our chat right now. So please stop spamming that.
But the warning came too late.
He did the right thing.
Already locked onto a target. And once that happens, there's almost nothing anyone can do to stop it. Within minutes of his name being mentioned, Nick Lee's life was in danger. His Instagram and Twitter blew up with messages. Hundreds of strangers accused him of horrible things. Some threatened to end his career. Others sent messages that were far, far worse. There was just one problem. The Nick Lee being attacked was not Amaranth's husband. He was a random music producer who shared the same name.
Fuck! That's exactly what I just said, not pre-watched. But it's a thing, it happens. It is a thing that happens. The fact they didn't even think of it, they didn't give it a second thought before they started sending their attack dogs. Props to the guy who was saying, I'm timing you out for putting the names in. He made the right call. He was doing the right thing, making sure that name was not getting spread out. How could we get this wrong? Because they didn't think. They were blinded by probably their emotions, but also blinded by the fact that they hate this preconceived notion of this person they've never heard of before. Also, I will say, I'm not going to go into the Amaranth stuff. I heard that the Amaranth stuff is a bit messy, and it might not actually be the case, but I have no information on that. I'm not going to get speculative.
3 podcast producers soon realized what was happening.
As I predicted, our fans are harassing the wrong person.
But
and that's what I'm saying. I know you were saying don't do it, but the idiots in our audience are always going to end up doing it.
Eventually, the producer who named him apologized.
It was definitely me. A Reddit thread led me to the wrong place, and I should not have said his profession when I didn't know for sure.
Once fans realized the error, the attacks stopped. Some even posted apologies.
Granted, at least she apologized and admitted her wrongdoing, and what she admitted it and she apologized. Perfectly fine. you should still do your fucking research if you're going to cover these topics. You don't just open your mouth and start speaking. Even Charlie, Moist Critical, does his research ahead of time before he makes a video. He's said several times that he uses his YouTube channel as just like a diary, but he still does his research before he starts talking about drama topics. And the occasional time he has been wrong, he's immediately come out and said, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. This is what I got wrong. Here's what's actually going on. There is a difference. And he also wasn't directly attacking people. I have a huge problem with this.
To the
I'm sorry, I can't.
The H3 podcast played a role in triggering that situation, and it was not an isolated case. The same thing happened with other people on other episodes.
He stated my real name no less than 17 times, and also showed it on the screen a few dozen more times.
Each time
there's a reason I'm a VTuber.
A name is mentioned, the fans react like a mob, and the person's life on the other end is now in danger. Our next chapter is about a group of fans who found out where their favorite YouTuber lived and used it against them. The fans who couldn't accept reality. Being a VTuber sounds like a dream job.
Oh no, it's us. Oh no. Y'all better not copy this behavior. I swear to God.
Turn on you. VTubers or virtual YouTubers are real people who stream as cartoon avatars. Their real identities are kept secret.
Yeah, that's the point. So we don't have what just happened happen.
Okay, I'm so excited. I feel so alive right now.
Most fans see it for what it is, just entertainment. But for others, the line between fantasy and reality disappears.
I fucking get you.
They start to believe the VTuber is a real person in their life. Some fans even convince themselves that
the VTuber... God, not the GFE shit. If any of you have ever seen the GFE, girlfriend experience stuff, there's even BFE, boyfriend experience stuff. It is the most unbearable stuff. I can't... Look, I've looked at it just to be like, what the fuck is this? When I first heard about it, I couldn't sit through 10 seconds of it. It's too much for me. My cringeometer is off the fucking charts as soon as they start speaking. Because I am curious and like to research things I'm curious about and want to know and learn. Okay, buddy, we know what you did. Fuck off. Like y'all aren't treating this as a BFE, best friend experience. Get fucked, potato. Exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, says you, potato. Yeah, says the person literally calls me king. Yeah, I see you, potato. YouTube frogs, don't worry about it. Discord things. That makes it sound even worse. You know what? I'm going to cut that out. Hopefully I remember.
Is their virtual girlfriend. That level of attachment can be dangerous. When something
I fear parasocialism.
Those fans don't just get sad, they become furious. In the worst cases, they go after the real person behind the avatar. That's exactly what happened to Mano Aloe. Mano Aloe
I don't know who this is, I'll be completely honest.
A VTuber in August 2020. During her first stream, she gained 100,000 subscribers. Her career was off to
not even at
1,000 yet. But within days, it all came crashing down. Mano Aloe's fans discovered her real identity, and it was all because of a mistake she made months before her debut. Months earlier, Aloe tested her digital avatar on a personal account. She was supposed to delete the stream afterward, but she never did. Fans eventually found that old account. It was linked to all of her personal social media profiles. Just like that, the person behind the Mano Aloe avatar was exposed.
And now there's no point to have the VTuber.
Breaking it is a big deal, since they knew.
Well, there are some VTubers that do, or that have like shown the behind the scenes, had like the face cam and the model at the same time to like show how it works and stuff like that. It's interesting. Granted, sometimes their settings are pretty shit, so they have to be incredibly overly animated, but I have mine so that I don't have to be all that different from how I actually am. I have it pretty one-to-one. Or hand cam streams. That's not actually. There's also cooking streams like Scoo-chan. I love Scoo-chan. She does cooking streams, and it's everything from the head down. Actually, there's a better one. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. There's one by Kumi, and she just comes in wearing a fucking green screen outfit or a clown outfit. It's so dumb. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my god, I found it. I found the whole stream. Shut up. I think this is it, at least. Yep, this is it. So this is Kumi's cooking stream. You see Kumi VODs? She's just wearing a fucking green screen outfit. She wears it for the whole thing. It's so dumb. But I love it. I love the dedication. If you want a true bird failure, a true fucking idiot / affectionate, I love Kumi. Go watch Kumi. I love Kumi. Incredibly silly. Anyway.
Who she was, fans reviewed her social media history. They didn't like what they saw.
Yeah, this is why I don't have any personal accounts.
There were also posts suggesting she had a boyfriend. To some of her fans, that felt like a deeper betrayal, and they went after her. They found phone numbers from Mano Aloe and her suspected boyfriend. Then they called nonstop day and night. Aloe's agency.
What if that boyfriend was like a manager or something?
Her, they asked her to apologize. She did.
In the
same video, she asked fans to stop the harassment doxing.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
She also revealed her agency was suspending her for 2 weeks. She probably hoped
that's the crazy thing. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is by no means an attack against anyone specifically, but I really don't like VTuber corpos. I just don't like the idea. It's the same thing with like an MCN, multi-channel network. I've never liked the idea of being, like, doing this free thing. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, and now I'm doing what I want, but I'm beholden to a manager and a corpo above that, and have to do things for them, in line with them, for what? Genuinely, what? I don't know. A lot of the time, I know it's like deals, like brand deals, and they can help you with like setting up collaborations and stuff like that. Granted, I already suck at that, but they can help with that. Other than that, I don't know what the fucking corpos do, and it's like having an actual job, except your job is way more subjective. Like, oh, you did something wrong that we perceive to be wrong, not because you actually did your work wrong. Yeah, you're gonna be off for 2 weeks. Selling Tatsuki, for example. I don't know who that is or what that is. Well, anything Corpo is a disaster 9 times out of 10. Yeah, Niji Sanji. Yeah, it's not. I'm not trying to say anything bad about the actual like creators under corpos. They're fun. Like Iron Mouse, for example. She's awesome. Fucking love Iron Mouse. Matara-kan. I love Matara, but I just don't like the corpos. I don't like the idea of corpos, but I can totally understand why people go under corpos. Though I will say it is interesting that VTuber corpos like Niji Sanji, VShoujo, Glitch, I think Glitch Stars, but like all those guys, their scene is pretty normal, perfectly fine. But then MCNs from like back in the day, from like, for lack of a better term, Flash tubers, I know that's not really what people like to be called, but I don't know how else to describe it at this point in time. Those are always seen as like disgusting, grimy scams. It's kind of weird how that dynamic works. There's probably a few things I'm missing, but I still find it a little interesting. There's a little bit of a double standard there from what I understand.
Down. It didn't. Barely a week later, another video surfaced from Aloe's old account. It showed her criticizing the VTuber industry.
So avoid black companies with too many restrictions. Ones with too many restrictions. It's bad.
She also made offensive comments about other VTubers.
Yeah, I would avoid those too. I like my freedom, thank you. Again, that's why I'm a VTuber and not in a corpo.
Fans were furious. They felt she was being disloyal and ungrateful. Many demanded
why is the model
she be
censored
fired immediately.
What?
By that point, Mano Aloe had enough. 2 weeks of online attacks were too much for her. On August 31st, 2020, she quit VTubing for good. In a statement, she said she was not physically or mentally prepared to continue with her activities. Mano Aloe came into VTubing with a dream. Instead, she was pushed out by fans who had zero tolerance for mistakes. Our next chapter is about a group of fans whose loyalty to a creator eventually
really
led to a real-world tragedy.
I feel bad for that. I feel
fans
bad for
who hacked the world. This is a story about fans who broke the law to get subscribers for a YouTube channel.
I know what this is. Okay. Getting subscribers... Sorry. Breaking the law to get subscribers for a YouTube channel. I know exactly what this one's going to be. This is going to be the T-Series PewDiePie stuff from 2019, I think it was? 2019, 2020-ish? Yeah, I think it was 2019.
No ordinary crime. They used cyber terrorism tactics. For years,
I was
PewDiePie
around.
had the most
Yes, I was
subscribers
right.
on YouTube. But in late 2018, a channel called T-Series
I
started
followed
closing
this.
the gap.
I thought this was very fun.
T-Series channel. This channel will pass PewDiePie. I'm number one. I'm number one.
So we've covered the situation multiple times in the past, but this one is different. The rivalry is not the main focus here. What matters is how PewDiePie's fans reacted. His fans launched a campaign to keep PewDiePie at number one. Most fans made videos and posts asking others to subscribe, but some...
It really showed just how massive Pewds was, like how far his reach had spread, that so many people across the world were doing this and taking part of this. It was honestly really cool to see so many people united for one thing. Go back a bit. How far? Like here? What do you want me to go back to? But it's cool because, like, for the most part, to the subboard. Oh, I think I know what you mean. To... Oh, shit.
Number one. Most fans made videos and posts.
To this. It's cool because, like, everyone was coming together for this one unified goal, and for the most part it was relatively peaceful. Like, people were just doing silly things and not hurting anyone. I don't think really anyone got hurt from what I understand. And then, like, it seemed like just fun, and it was fun. It was just fun silliness. It wasn't this big thing. Well, I mean, it was a big thing, but it was a big deal because it was, people saw it as like the death of YouTube and the rise of YouTube corpos, like the corporations being the ones for everything. And it kind of ended up happening anyway because we lost, but it was mostly just a silly thing for the community to have fun, and we're all doing silly stuff. Do I know the person? I have no idea. I've never seen this guy in my life.
Asking others to subscribe, but some extreme fans felt that wasn't enough. Instead of asking, they wanted to force people to subscribe. In 2018, a hacker calling himself Hacker Giraffe logged onto a site called Shodan. Shodan is basically a search engine, but instead of finding websites, it finds vulnerable devices connected to the internet.
Oh, lovely.
Printers, cameras, and smart TVs.
That's nice to know.
Password protection. Hacker Giraffe found about 800,000 unsecured printers worldwide. He selected 50,000 of them as targets. Then he hacked into all of them at once. After gaining access, he made every printer produce a poster. People around the world were stunned as their printers suddenly came to life.
What?
Part of the message read, PewDiePie is in trouble and he needs your help to defeat T-Series. Subscribe to PewDiePie.
I mean, it's relatively harmless.
Thousands posted about it on social media.
It's
One
illegal.
tweet read, so this just randomly printed on one of our work printers. I think PewDiePie has hacked our systems.
Yeah, that becomes the problem. Like, yes, that is illegal. Don't do it. Do not hack things, especially for a creator. But all things considered, relatively harmless. A few cents in ink and a bit of paper. Sure, provided it was only printed once. That's whatever. The problem comes because random people are being affected by this. What the hell are they saying? What is a PewDiePie? And then they think, oh, PewDiePie did it. He's the one that did it. And it causes people to get aggressive towards the wrong person. It's not great. And then, of course, it could be used for malicious things and so on and
Others
so forth.
made videos
It's got a lot of knock-on effects.
They hacked a series of printers to print out sheets telling people to subscribe to PewDiePie. Again, amazing.
Even PewDiePie found it amusing, but he was careful with his response.
That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. All this support to keep me on top is so funny. Just don't do anything illegal.
But
exactly.
Wasn't finished. He and his allies hacked into 65,000 smart TVs around the world. Suddenly, the same message appeared on TV screens inside people's homes.
PewDiePie, the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube, is about to be overthrown by Indian music company T-Series. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to him ASAP.
They also targeted the Wall Street Journal. To many PewDiePie
and that's
fans,
where you
the Wall
fucked
Street
up.
Journal was the enemy because they published stories criticizing PewDiePie in the past. They hacked the Wall Street Journal website and left this message. The Wall Street Journal would like to apologize to PewDiePie. Due to misrepresentation by our journalists, those of whom have now been fired, we are sponsoring PewDiePie to reach maximum subscribers and beat T-Series to 80 million. The crime spree made headlines. The hackers...
And the problem with having the, what's it called? The fucking Wall Street Journal be hacked is that can cause monetary problems of like their stock tanking because of this, and this random thing that was not signed off on at all just being published without any upper management say so. People are going to pull out and think, oh, this is not safe, this is dangerous, we don't know what they're going to do. And that can crash a company entirely. Can you summarize what's going on? I'm employed. I just felt sick. Sure you are, Rice Cooker. Yeah, watching Most Toxic Fandoms from Visual Venture. We've covered VTubers, we've covered we're covering PewDiePie, and we covered... What's the first one again? I forgot the first one. Oh yeah, H3H3. So it's not great, but it's interesting. I'm definitely learning some stuff. That's why I like Visual Venture, because I like to learn. Yeah, it was like 2019-ish. Actually, when was it? Yep, August 2018 and April 2019. Yeah, so that was about right.
Were blamed for causing chaos, but hacker Giraffe argued he was doing people a favor. He claimed he was exposing how weak their security really was.
That's not a good excuse.
Could have stolen files, installed malware, and caused physical damage.
That's a terrible excuse.
It was a warning. Other hackers soon followed his footsteps. A few months later, a computer virus called PewCrypt appeared online. It was created by another PewDiePie fan. When PewCrypt infected a computer, it locked every file on the device. Photos, documents, and videos became completely inaccessible. Usually, ransomware hackers demand money. This one
that's a huge piece of shit move.
The ransom message said that if PewDiePie reached 100 million subscribers before T-Series, the files would be unlocked. If not, the files would be deleted forever. To save their files, everyone needed to subscribe to PewDiePie. Security experts confirmed the virus was real. At the time, there were no tools capable of cracking it. Infected users could only wait and hope. Eventually, programmers created a decryption tool for the virus, and the files were unlocked. Everyone heaved a sigh of relief. However, the situation was about to get much worse. In March 2019, a violent incident occurred at a public place in New Zealand. Before it happened, the culprit looked into a camera and said, "Subscribe to PewDiePie." Multiple lives were lost. Now, I want to clarify that he was most likely not a real fan, just a terrible individual. When PewDiePie
most likely, I don't think it was at all.
He tweeted that he was absolutely sickened by having his name linked to the incident. Days later, he asked his fans to end the campaign.
This was all made to be fun, but it's clearly not fun anymore. It's clearly gone too far.
What started as fans rallying behind a creator turned into hacking, ransomware, and a real-world tragedy. The person in our next chapter received death threats against their family and their animals, and the police couldn't stop it. The fans who defended everything. Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings, didn't just have subscribers. She had a cult-like following with millions of fans.
I'm going to be completely honest, the only thing I know about this is the toxic gossip train stuff. Do you have a tier list? Technically it's not a tier list, he just sort of goes through things. He's not necessarily putting them from best to worst or worst to best or whatever. He just covers them. There's no list or tiers to it. It's just one after the other and different stuff, and like he doesn't That's the best way I can describe this. Visual Venture is more so about getting across information and like sharing things and trying to help you learn and grow and not follow in footsteps, which I really like. Colleen Ballinger, I haven't heard her in a while. Yeah, last time I heard she was catching some kind of toxic gossip train, you know, down the tracks of misinformation. Sorry.
The channel had 10.7 million subscribers. Most of them were teenagers who idolized her.
Today I'm going to be trying lots of different Asian
I don't care who you are or what you say.
I don't know where they're from.
Her fan base even had a name, the Murph Fandoms. But in 2020, her family-friendly image was challenged. A teenage fan accused her of inappropriate behavior. His name was Adam McIntyre, and he posted a YouTube video explaining his experience. Before. Adam showed the text messages and personal items Colleen sent him.
This was what I was sent. I don't even know, sorry, I don't know which way this goes. This is what I was sent, okay.
Many viewers believed him based on the evidence, but Colleen's fans did not. To them, Adam was not a victim. He was just someone trying to take down their favorite creator. So they decided to silence him. Adam was a well-known member of Colleen's fan base. He was active in group chats and fan spaces. He had real friends within the community. The moment he spoke out, he was dropped from those groups.
Which is crazy to me. If you have someone that is very clearly dedicated to a thing or very dedicated to a community, and then they speak out about the negative side of that community, and you point the finger and say, no, you're just a detractor. You're just trying to profit from this. What makes you think, how did you get to that conclusion? Because why would they go against the thing they clearly have proof of liking previously? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Feel bad when people you enjoy watching turn out to be bad people. Yeah, that's why I'm very thankful I grew up. I watched Jack and Mark back in the day, back in like 2013, 2014. Well, more 2014, 2015. But that's when I started watching them. And I'm lucky those were my go-tos. And then later on it was the Game Grumps, who was still good, but kind of fallen by the wayside from my eyes. It really does depend on who you find first.
He trusted cut him off overnight. Then the attack started. Colleen's fans dug through everything Adam ever posted online. They wanted anything to discredit him. Some created long threads trying to debunk his claims. The pressure kept building. It got so bad that Adam disabled comments on his YouTube video. So Colleen's fans moved to Twitter. Every day, Adam received insults and threats. Adam fought back the only way he could. He posted follow-up videos, shared more screenshots, and explained his side.
People were saying that after she posted her video addressing everything, that I was a liar because she came out and addressed everything, but she just didn't deny anything.
But speaking out made things worse. The more he explained, the more he was attacked. This was no longer about defending Colleen. It became about destroying Adam's life.
It becomes a fight just for the sake of having a fight. Is Good Mythical Morning safe? Yeah, GMM, the Rhett and Link are still very chill dudes. They're still very much doing stuff. Good Mythical Morning and Rhett and Link have always just been good chill dudes. Ironically, a lot of GunTubers have actually been very chill and relatively wholesome for their entire careers. Say relatively, because Brandon Herrera likes to poke the nest a lot, and same with Donut Operator, who I do enjoy both of. But then you look at like Scott, Kentucky Ballistics, he's been doing that for like 12 years, and he's stayed wholesome and silly the whole time. It really does come down to finding and being a fan of the right person. And Rhett and Link, good choices.
At the end of 2020, it seemed like the fandom silenced him, but the situation was not over. It turned out Adam wasn't alone. More fans came forward accusing Colleen of behaving inappropriately with them. Because of Colleen's popularity, the story spread fast. Rolling Stone covered it. Other YouTubers made videos about it. It even made it to the news.
Colleen Ballinger, who's better known as her online persona Miranda Sings, is facing significant backlash. She's been accused of having inappropriate relationships with some of her underage fans.
Colleen's
why I refuse to interact with minors.
Her most loyal fans refused to change their view. Even as new accusers came forward, some still blamed Adam for everything, and they were set on destroying him for good. They posted tweets calling Adam an attention seeker. They accused him of working for years to finally get this moment to ruin Colleen for no good reason. Then things escalated. People started creating fake evidence against Adam. One post was made to look like Adam admitting he lied. Adam later found that fake post
Sorry. I know this is disgusting, it's not a horrible thing to do, but I also just noticed the Wondershare Filmora fucking watermark. I use Filmora. I don't have the watermark, but God, I remember having to deal with fucking watermarks when editing videos back when I first started editing anything. Oh, that is rough, buddy. Come on, it's like $30. You can pay for that. Sorry.
I want to fess up and admit that I am guilty of everything that has happened.
Oh, who speaks like that?
Right.
Some wanted to hurt Adam in real life. They threatened to send SWAT teams to Adam's house.
We currently have a team getting ready to SWAT your house. Your address is located and threats will be sent. Go against Colleen and this is what will happen to you.
This harassment continued for 3 years.
Like a fucking
Eventually, Adam reached his limit. To protect himself, Adam filed a report with the police. Then he made a video warning the fans to back off.
All of this has stemmed because of the amount of doxing, swatting, death threats, threats to my family, threats to my animals.
The police reported.
Personally, it would take one for me to do that
Adam
sort of
was
shit.
dealing with that, Colleen was dealing with her own hate. In June 2023,
everyone, have you got your ukuleles? Everyone, whip out your ukulele now. Hold on, I'm gonna get mine. It's a little bit big, but I'll get it. Hold on. Now, I know you can't see it, but I have my ukulele. It's a little big. I have my ukulele, my giant it probably sounds like shit because I can hear it. I can feel it echoing. But I have my horribly out of tune guitar. I'm ready for the toxic gossip train. I can't play guitar.
Made an apology video to try and save her career. But instead of a straightforward statement, she pulled out a ukulele and sang.
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you.
I'm not gonna do that.
Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing.
The video was widely criticized.
What a fucking... I gotta put this shit down. Hold on, I'm gonna put it away now. That bit was not fucking worth it. Yeah, what a fucking great legal defense, right? I was told to not say what I wanted to say, but what if I sung it? Oh, fucking, what a great legal defense. Also, how's it going, Angelique? Yeah, you might be safe. You are safe, because I wasn't actually going to play my guitar, because I don't know how to. It's also horribly out of tune. Anyway.
Sarcastic and defensive. Some called it one of the worst apologies.
Yeah, Charlie.
YouTube. And for the first time,
God,
the
Charlie's
fan base
video on that
could
was
not
hilarious.
control the narrative. Colleen's career collapsed, but many of the fans who targeted Adam still support her today. The person in her next chapter was so afraid of a...
My God, Dragon Sheep, I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't remember her name, but that was a fucking wild video. I don't remember what her name is, but doing an interpretive dance for your apology for sexually assaulting a man is crazy levels of delusion. We do not say her name. I'm going to delete that one because it is tied to things and I do not want that people going out and harassing them. You didn't do anything wrong. I don't want names for horrible people. One, being shared because we don't need those people getting any more attention than they deserve. And two, I don't want people who are mad about that going and harassing them. So you're fine, just letting you know. Yeah, what a crazy fucking thing to do. The one who... yeah, exactly. The one who shall not be named. Look, with the Ethan Klein stuff, the H3 stuff, going out and harassing the wrong person, I think it's just good if you're talking about someone negative, talking about a piece of shit person, just don't say their name. Don't say their real name. Don't say their online handle. Nothing. Because saying it, people are going to go out and harass them or like look at them in ways and give them the attention they do not fucking deserve. It's best to just not say their name at all so they cannot get any form of profit from it in any way. That's just my opinion. So if I were to cover any drama about anything, I would not say who it is. I would just say they who shall not be named, if you know what I mean. More scared of Diesel getting attention from these. I mean, I would be afraid as well. But I don't want the negative attention, but I don't want people going out and harassing them, and I don't want people giving them more attention than they deserve. Sort of a two-way street. I don't give you any people getting negative attention, and you don't get any money from me. We don't want to get in these people's attention. Absolutely not. We want to keep these people far away. I don't fuck with sexual assaulters. I don't fuck with groomers. I don't fuck with doxers or harassers or anything. I don't fuck with minors either. None of that. Y'all can get fucked.
YouTubers' fans, they considered abandoning their home. The fandom that took revenge too far. SS Sniper Wolf has a fan base that treats her like she can do no wrong. She has over 35 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, she's YouTube's golden girl.
That some of them are aggressive, and that aggression has caused a lot of problems on the internet. One of SS Sniper Wolf's biggest rivals was a fellow creator, Aziland. The conflict started because their thumbnails looked similar. Both accused the other of Aziland. The conflict started because they're
similar my ass. This is fucking one for one. They are the exact same. It's literally, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it so that the teacher doesn't realize. And they changed the answers from all A's to all B's. Like, great. You used to watch her as well? I used to watch her as well. as well, like way before it's actually before she kind of started this low effort bullshit. And then I kind of caught on. I was like, yeah, never mind. And I found better female creators. Love SS Shitterwolf, says no one. Exactly. It was more so background noise than anything else. I never actually watched her. Now, Gab Smulders, on the other hand, is a fantastic female creator you can go and watch. And she plays, like, Japanese games. And because she has some degree in Japanese, I don't know what it is at the moment, but she can play the games in Japanese that don't have an English translation. Who? Gab Smulders. It's Jacksepticeye's girlfriend. She's awesome.
Thumbnails looked similar. Both accused the other of copying their style. Most people might have let something like that go. These two didn't. In 2023, Azzyland gave an interview and
because what are you going to do about it?
She claimed SS Sniperwolf stole her life. That statement triggered the fan base.
Which is a crazy statement, by the way.
Azzyland's videos. They made TikToks comparing the two creators, trying to prove Azzyland was the copycat. The attacks kept coming day after day.
Okay, there we go. My tracking died. Wasn't Azzyland dating Quibbleflop? I think you might actually be right on that one, but he's just such a fucking dickhead. He tried to make AI shit happen before it even happened, and it was terrible, and it killed his channel. But interesting thing is, I've actually watched... I followed along all the Sniperwolf drama, and there were actually... So, people went through Azzyland and Sniperwolf stuff, found the videos that were matching, and generally speaking, like, for the most part, Azzyland's videos came out fast, sometimes by a few minutes, or a few hours, but they came out fast. Most of the time. Not all the time, just most of the time. Which is interesting. Also, Azzyland was doing the stuff fast. So it was kind of... It kind of leaned on maybe Azzyland was the one that was being copied, not Sniperwolf, but it's a court of public opinion. That is all hearsay. I will not say either way or the other. I can just say what information I found when all of this was unfolding.
Eventually, it escalated to threats.
It's like, you don't deserve to live because you've stolen from this person and ruined their life.
Azzyland described the situation, saying it's become like hell. I can't avoid it even if I try. Eventually, she stopped posting altogether. Her last video was in September 2023. But Azzyland wasn't the only person SS Sniperwolf's fans
I believe she did come back and do other
Target
stuff.
had it much worse. A YouTuber named Jax Films had a different
Yeah, this is what I know.
SS Sniperwolf. He thought her reaction videos were lazy, low effort content. So he
about that, low effort react. Oh, hey, Jax Films. I just noticed that is that. What's up, buddy? I love Jax Films. He's great. Yeah, low effort, lazy react content, huh? Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. So anyway, we're gonna be playing some Warframe. Rewind to a few minutes ago, not happening.
Parody videos mocking her content. SS Sniperwolf didn't like it, so she decided to respond. In October 2023, she posted an Instagram story.
Yeah, this was crazy.
Jax Films' house.
Such a disgusting thing to do.
Let's talk like adults. Jax Films found out during a live stream.
She's literally right outside.
Oh my god!
This is happening right behind.
Yeah, Jack didn't believe it.
She deleted the post soon after, but screenshots were already spreading online. And
you know what the most... I don't know if Visual Venture will cover it, but you know what the most infuriating part about this was? YouTube refused to do anything about what Sniperwolf posted because it happened off platform, despite it being directly related to the platform, and required both... No, she didn't get arrested, actually, even though they tried. They required both Jack and Sniperwolf to issue apologies, even though Jack did nothing wrong. And objectively, what Sniperwolf did was not only illegal, but way worse. And then eventually, after everything, she got like a 2-week suspension total. And then she was right back to doing everything with full support behind her from YouTube. It was the most bullshit I've ever seen. And it was fucking infuriating. She got barely a slap on the wrist, and then she got a slap on the ass and said, "Go get him, Tiger." Wait, I said that backwards. But you get my point. YouTube basically said, naughty, now go back and do what you're doing and give us money. It was like, oh. If it were anyone else, if Jack were the one that... If you did the gender swap on that, it would not fly. He would be arrested on the spot. I don't mean to bring gender into it, but it's true. And it's awful. The fact that she got away with it when she should be in prison is crazy. Yeah, she's been arrested, but not for this. It was for aggravated assault, I think, or aggravated robbery. Or something like that. Aggravated something. That was like way back before she started YouTube. It's The Sims? Yeah, it is. The Sims and the kids. Which, it's such a shitty defense, but in a way, it's true, and it's really unfortunate. It gives platforms to shitty people who don't deserve them. And clearly, she does not deserve them.
Contained Jax Films' home address, and now everyone knew where Jax Films lives. The next day,
now you gotta
he uploaded
move.
a video. SS Sniper Wolf came to our home last night. It's time for YouTube to step in. He was upset.
No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do.
He and his wife considered moving.
Yeah, because that is for all of her fans who have been hating on Jack the entire time to see, and now they know exactly where he lives. So Sniper Wolf could say as much as she wants in the world that, oh, don't go and harass him, don't do anything to hurt him, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. You already incited it by posting where he lives. And then now if they get hurt, that's on you. It's not on them, that is on you. Well, it is partially on them, but that's on you because you're the one that posted it. You're the one that, by posting it, insinuated it's okay to do this. Because that's how being a creator and influencer works. I still hate the term influencer.
Just to feel safe again. But as they were about to find out, the worst was yet to come. Across social media, people were upset about Jax Films getting doxxed.
She has created a situation where someone from her very devoted audience could do something very stupid and very terrible.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
To punish SS Sniper Wolf. Then something unusual happened. A wave of Twitter accounts appeared out of nowhere. And they had one job: aggressively defend SS Sniper Wolf. Anyone who criticized her got attacked. But
the lobotomites, let's go.
These accounts began doxing people. Basically, if someone would criticize SS Sniper Wolf, soon after, their private information would appear online. The situation was becoming chaotic. Then YouTube stepped in. They temporarily demonetized SS Sniper Wolf's channel because YouTube's terms of service prohibit threats or doxing.
Yeah, it happened for like a week.
For Jack's film. SS Sniper Wolf later apologized for filming outside Jack's house, but the apology didn't undo any of it. Aziland was already
That's not what she did either.
Jack and his family were in danger in their own home, and random people were doxxed just for speaking up. The fans believed they were protecting their creator. In reality, they were making life unbearable for other internet
I feel like
users.
that's okay. Look, I love Visual Venture. I feel like the way he put that is a little reductive of the situation, but that's besides the point.
Didn't start out dangerous. They started out as people who just really loved
He's trying to stay
but
objective
along
and
the way, love
unbiased.
turned into obsession. And obsession turned into destruction. My friends, being a fan is fine. Becoming a weapon is not. Visual Venture.
Yeah, he's absolutely right on that.
Wait, before you go, make sure you guys watch part 1 of this Toxic Fandom series.
I didn't know there was a part 1, but okay.
A critic who got death threats over a Taylor Swift review, an esports team that received a weapon in the mail, and a Star Wars fan who tracked down a child actor's home address. Click
I think I know
right
which
here.
child actor.
Love you guys. Peace.
Jesus, yeah, go support. Go check out the original video. Go support Visual Venture. I don't think that is Garnu. And yes, that is Corpse. Yeah, go check out the original video. Go give some love to Visual Venture. He's great. He makes awesome content. I genuinely love Visual Venture. He makes amazing content. Like, I love this guy. He finds a bunch of interesting topics and then presents them in such an objective way. It's really, really fun. I think because of the horns. I say fun when it's usually horrible things. You know what? You get what I mean. I think it's because of the horns. Yeah, it probably is just because of the horns. But I'm 90% sure that's not Garnu. Yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And say goodbye to YouTube because this video is over. Say bye, YouTube. Bye. Bye, YouTube frogs. Come join us on stream. It's been fun. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload daily. Check out all the links in the description, I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to suggest other things you'd like to see me react to down in the comments or over in the Discord, which you can find in the description. Thank you very much to my patrons, I love you guys. Be sure to follow me on Twitch because I stream twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday, and on Sundays for reactions as well. But that's gonna do it for me. I thank you all very much for your patronage.